Hey guys, it's Wednesday, January 19th, 2011, and this is my first episode of Almost Got the Fuck Smacked because yesterday was one of those days where it's just like an ongoing train of just almost got the fuck smackedness. So, I'm going to begin at the beginning. I get on the bus sitting on a bus, and I understand that I'm at an art school, so we all have our big portfolios and suitcases and stuff of art supplies that we have to take. So I understand I'm going to get hit a few times because every now and then I hit somebody with my bag by mistake because everything is huge. Like, we have so many art supplies to take to class. It's like you should expect it. So this redheaded bitch comes and sits next to me. Not only does she sit down and her shit hits me, and I'm like, okay, let it go, Nita. Her shit hits you. It's okay. This bitch keeps scooting over in the seat, just kept scooting over, trying to sit closer to, I guess, to get further into the seat. And I'm thinking, where the fuck do you want to go? Do you want our asses to mesh together? Like, where do you think your ass is going to go? It's no more seat. You're officially in my seat. You're officially sharing my fucking seat. Like, where are you going? So, I didn't say anything. I let it go. I let it go. Then after her, this foreign girl gets on the bus, and instead of holding her portfolio the horizontal way so that she can walk and hold it in front of her in the aisle, she holds it vertically to where it's bouncing off of the seats and slapping the shit out of people. So slaps the shit out of this one black girl. She lets it go. She laughs it off. Good for her. She keeps walking, and it hits the shit out of this guy in his neck, and he literally just gasped for like fucking air, and no one said anything to this girl. No one said anything, and I'm just thinking, wait till the shit get here. If it hit me, I'ma fuck her up. So it gets to me, I didn't even want to try to let that altercation happen, so I just pushed the shit out of her. I just kindly pushed the shit out of her briefcase, her little portfolio briefcase, and let that shit fly to the other side of the road. Because I'm like, if it hit me in my throat, I ain't gonna just sit there and gasp, and I ain't gonna laugh like the other black bitch. I'm sorry. I'm cliche, call it whatever you want, but I'm gonna be ready to fight if my fucking tonsils and my goddamn jugular is fucked up because of her briefcase and her negligence. So then after that, that was in the morning around my 11 o'clock class. So I go to my 5 o'clock class, and as I'm leaving, I'm tired as shit. It's like 7:30. We had an hour and a half of class. I'm leaving, and this bitch behind me sees the bus coming. Mind you, I'm already at the curb where the bus is about to pull up. She bum rushes and tries to walk past me to get in front of me, to get on the bus, make sure that she has a seat, because it's like already people on the bus. You want to make sure you get on so you don't have to stand up and hold the rails and shit. She bum rushes the shit out of me, and I was like so headed up to here. I was so tired and aggravated and frustrated. I just stopped. I sighed loud as shit so she could hear me. I just turned around and just looked at her in the face, and I was like, just waiting for a response, because I wanted her to say something so I could just curse her the fuck out. But she never said anything. She just stopped making eye contact, and then she looked and saw another bus coming behind it, and she walked past to go get on the other bus, so she bumps the shit out of me. So I turned and I just looked at her, and she turned back and looked at me, and I'm like, this bitch know what she doing. But Jesus is on her side right now. I'm not going to do nothing and be quiet, because all the little white people out here, I'm like one of the only black people, and they going to be like, oh, the angry black bitch beat up this white girl for no reason. I think you should see it, send her away, and then all my tuition money's down the drain. And then I got to fucking use the money that we want to use for tuition for spring quarter to get me the fuck out of jail for beating the shit out of this bitch. And that doesn't even top it. The fucking topper. I get on the bus, and as we get to the next stop, more people get on, and people have to stand up. This girl has on this big ass Central type book bag. If you live in Philadelphia, you know what a Central book bag is. But if you don't, it's one of those big ass nerd book bags, a Jan Sport book bag with like 8 goddamn zipper pockets, and they fill every fucking pocket to the brim, so that shit protrude out like a big ass zoom camera lens. This bitch book bag was sitting on my shoulder. I mean, I was holding her bag for her. That's how hard it was sitting on my shoulder, on my fucking neck. So I leaned forward to get the shit off my shoulder. And the book bag is literally leaning with me. But I don't look back. I'm thinking maybe she's just leaning with the bus. Mind you, the bus not moving that much. I'm thinking maybe she ain't got her balance. I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. Because again, I'm not trying to go to jail. But some exceptions will be made when I'm angry and I'm not thinking properly. And I was tired of shit. She kept pushing that book back. And I don't know if it was intentional because I just told myself, don't look back, because if you see she doing it intentionally, you going to yank the shit out this bitch. Don't do it. Just let it go. So I leaned over. I moved over in my seat next to the girl, trying not to touch her because I'm on the aisle seat. Like, I don't know this bitch. She might get mad. I don't like people touching me all up in my space and shit either. So I leaned over a little bit occasionally to get away from the book bag, and it just kept hitting me. And it was like in such a pattern that it was like in my head. I was so frustrated and tired that the evil bitch inside of me, like the little devil on my shoulder, was like, bitch, she doing that shit on purpose. Fuck her up. And I'm thinking, oh my God. And then the little angel on my shoulder, like, no, bitch, she's not doing it on purpose. It's just the buzz. She just has this really big book bag. And the devil on my shoulder, like, fuck that. You feel this shit? It's not even like mistaken pattern. This shit is like, dun, 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 dun. She hitting you on purpose, bitch. Every time you move, the book bag move with you. She hitting you on purpose. So I finally got fed up and I did the meanest shit ever. I felt bad afterwards, but I didn't give a fuck. I pushed the shit out of her book bag. I gently pushed the shit out of her book bag and she flew a little bit. She ain't fall, but she tumbled a little bit forward and she grabbed the bar and stopped and caught herself. I thought about it for a minute, like, oh crap. So I looked up at her and she was like, I'm sorry. And I'm like, it's okay. It was some mean ass shit, but I was tired. And when I'm tired, I can't be held accountable for anything I do. And it was a frustrating ass day. I was just pissed. Okay. So pretty much a few people almost got the shit smacked out of them today. But I kept my cool. I pushed a few, gave a few the evil eye, but no smacks. So we're doing good. I'm doing good at SCAD. I'm finally making progress in my anger issues. I haven't verbally addressed anybody. I haven't done any crazy shit like last semester, stepping on people's shit on the floor on purpose and pushing the shit out their desks when they do dumb shit. I don't know. I think I have anger issues. I think I need to see an anger management counselor. Something. But pretty much this shit happens on a daily basis. Maybe once or twice I get one day where nothing happens. But usually some shit always happens. Like today, oh, almost forgot. Today, it's this amazing ass white guy. He like Gerard Butler mixed with Robin Thicke, mixed with Brad Pitt. Just amazing. Deep ass voice, baritone, just amazing. Gorgeous. And I just call him my husband in my head. It's a crazy thing. I don't care. Whatever. He's my white husband in my head. He was amazing. So this motherfucker, we doing pictures for our film class. We had to do still pictures of things that evoke certain emotions. So this guy had pictures up of this black guy with dreads. He had a regular attire, a leather jacket, a hat, jeans, sneakers. He had a guitar and he was sitting next to the river. So he said, this makes me think of calm. It reminds me of calmness. So under his breath, nobody heard him but people in my row. He says, fake ass Bob Marley. All I could think was, oh my motherfucking goodness. I know my sexy ass white husband didn't say some racist shit in front of me. In front of me. Are you fucking kidding me? You want to say some racist shit in front of me? First of all, mind you, anybody would have thought that if it was the right attire. The dude didn't have on a fucking kufi or the beanbag ass hat. He didn't have on a tie-dye shirt. He didn't have on them ashy ass sandals. He didn't have on no raggedy ass jeans and nothing like that. He didn't have bongos. The nigga had a guitar. He had on a regular hat, like a regular wintertime hat. The guy had on a leather jacket, a regular pair of creased slacks, and he nigga like a country western singer with dreads. I'm like, you think the first person to ever wear dreads is Bob Marley? I mean, he didn't even look like he was imitating somebody from Jamaica. He just happened to have dreads. Are you fucking kidding me, racist guy? Are you? I said some pretty racist shit, but I don't say that shit out loud. I mean, everybody had their moments when they think about some racist shit, and it be racist, and you be like, "This too racist to say out loud." But everybody mind says the things that we don't want to say out loud. But when we first see something, we vision. I'm thinking, all right, you white, so when you see dreads, you probably automatically think Bob Marley instead of being anybody else who think a nigga from down south who got goals in his mouth and dreads, a nigga from like Dade County, Miami, Florida, blah blah blah. No, you think about Marley. And then not only do you think about it, you fucking say it. In the classroom and you're sitting next to one of the only black girl. So every time something weird pops up, I gotta be the one with the I eat ass face because I don't know what the fuck to make it, what expression to make and shit because everybody looking at me like, What do you think, Juanita? I feel like everybody hates Chris moment. Like, the fuck? I'm like the only black kid in here, and everybody's looking at me. I'm not even fully black. Like, come on. You see how light this is? I don't fucking know how they felt in slavery times. I wasn't born back then. I mean, I got family that were slaves and shit and lived on plantations, but why does it have to automatically be assumed of me? Because I'm the only black kid? They had Birth of a Nation pop up on the screen because we were doing film history. And it's supposed to be a really classic film. Even though the message was bad, the cinematography was like really classic. Everybody looked over at me, and then he apologized a million times for making this film. And I'm thinking, why is he explaining this shit? I don't give a fuck about Birth of a Nation. I mean, I understand it's a bad picture being displayed about black people, but really? I've seen worse shit today. I don't give a fuck. We make ourselves look bad nowadays. I don't even give a fuck about what nobody else did. Can't nobody hurt us like we can. And these niggas is hurting their damn selves nowadays. But I'm talking too fucking much, so let me wrap this shit up. Pretty much, this will be an ongoing thing of people about to get the shit slapped out of them. And sadly, today I had to lose a husband because he almost got the shit slapped out of him and his esophagus torn the fuck out for saying that dumb shit. Excuse my vulgarity, but that was some racist ass shit. He wasn't even Bob Marley looking. He just had dreads. He looked like a regular ass black person. But I guess we all look like Bob Marley when we got dreads. And not to mention every motherfucking white person here who wants to be down or indie or soulful has dreads. Them the fake Bob Marleys. Shit. That man was just a regular ass guy who happened to want to wear dreads. Anyway, I'm done. But expect some more of this about to get the shit slapped out of you type shit because it happens on a daily basis, as you can see.